To intimidate an arrogant enemy sniper, the captain casually fired a shot, hitting a peach hanging 100 meters away. He thought the move was sharp and impressive, but the enemy only mocked him. The sniper said hitting a stationary target was child's play, he could do it with his eyes closed. Seeing their smug attitude, the captain told them they could show off however they liked, as long as it was still challenging. The three snipers talked it over, then fired in quick succession. The first bullet cut the rope, the second knocked the peach into the air, the third shattered it mid-flight. The captain knew these three were among the army's top snipers, they had every reason to be cocky, but his eyes were on another man, standing silently to the side. The task force believed these elite snipers were enough to take on the deadly assassin group they were hunting, but the quiet man wasn't convinced. He insisted on testing them himself. He picked out a worm-eaten peach from a basket to represent the assassin, while the rest were civilians. The challenge: find and shoot the target within 30 seconds. Then, without warning, he dumped the entire basket of peaches down the stairs. The three snipers each took a position, top, middle, and bottom, and began scanning fast. Working together, they picked out a peach that looked like it had a hole. A sniper pulled the trigger. The peach exploded on the floor. They thought they'd passed, but the man pulled the real worm-eaten peach from his pocket and declared they had failed. The assassin had slipped through, resulting in 2 injured civilians and 1 civilian death. He wanted the task force to realize something. In urban combat, they had 0 real experience. They were no match for a professional assassin squad. The next day, the man walked into the office only to find it completely empty. His heart sank. He rushed out. At that very moment, the task force had already disguised themselves as workers and set up an ambush outside the train station. But what they didn't know was that the assassin group's leader was watching them from a distant clock tower. When he noticed all the workers were looking in the same direction, his years of deadly experience kicked in. He knew immediately they'd been exposed. He pulled a hidden bullet from the gears of the clock mechanism. As the noon bell rang, it triggered a silent signal: retreat. All assassin group members began withdrawing at once. The captain checked his watch and sensed something was wrong. He gave the order: pursue immediately. Just as the assassins were about to escape, one sniper fired and burst the tire of their car. The vehicle crashed into a newsstand. The captain moved in to capture them, but was pinned down by heavy machine gun fire. In the chaos, the target vehicle tried to flee again. The captain jumped into a car and gave chase, unaware that Iron Chang was already locked onto him from the clock tower, finger on the trigger.